Hello language teachers! I want to tell you about my campaign. It's called OI. OI, O-I. It stands for Organise Interaction. And what I'm suggesting is that although teaching is wonderful and your students and your pupils will learn, it's much better if you think of your role as organising your learners to speak to each other. People who are learning a language learn it much quicker if they speak to people rather than just listen and interact with you. So, organise interaction. I've written Racing to English with over 260 activities on it in order to help teachers get that sort of interaction going in their classrooms. So I want to show you just one of those activities. So come over and have a look. The game is called the Shape Monsters game, and you can see my baseboard here with the shapes on it. Two teams, one or two people in each team. First team picks up a card, and there's their shape monster, and it's got a hexagonal body and a rectangular head, so it can go on a hexagon or a rectangle. Okay, you must say the sentence. My shape monster has got a hexagonal body, and then it's Green's turn. My shape monster has got a semicircular head. Oh, wrong way. And so on. You take it in turns until one of you gets a line of 4, horizontally, diagonally or vertically. Sometimes the whole board gets full, but nobody's got 4 in a line. So that's no problem. Count up how many 3 in a line you've got. Well, Green's got 1 here, 2 here. Pink has got 1, 2, 3. So pink is the winner. Well, of course, I wrote that activity, so I think it's just wonderful. But assuming you think it's at least reasonable, what's good about it? That's the question I'd like you to consider. What was good about that activity?
Please pause the video if you want time to think or talk about the question.
Well, I wonder what ideas you had saying why that was a good activity. The first one, of course, is interaction. Learners have to interact with each other in order to play the game, which is brilliant. And the other thing, the most wonderful thing for language learning, is a huge amount of repetition. I remember when I was learning to be a language teacher, my lecturer said, learners have got to hear something 7 times before they remember it. Yes, right. I'd been teaching 4 years by then. Some of my children, 7 times? No. They needed 77 times, and 1 or 2 of them 777 times. So I think you need a huge amount of repetition. So we got that, and of course it wasn't boring because it was game-like. In fact, it was fun, and that's my third point. Learning a language can be not only difficult, but quite upsetting at times, and if you make it fun, then people are joining in and feel very confident and enjoy themselves. So fun is important. Those little pictures that we were using on the game are also great because they give visual support. Understanding is absolutely fundamental and crucial to all language learning, and even those little pictures gave a help to that understanding, so visual support is superb. And did you notice that I knew exactly the language I wanted the children to use, right down to the word itself, and certainly the sentence. The sentence was, my shape monster has got a something shape. And it wasn't a circle, it wasn't a circle or a rectangle, it was circular, rectangular, a rectangular body, a hexagonal body. It was the adjective I needed, that one level up. So know exactly what you want the children to learn is very helpful. And finally, well, the 2 most important things, don't forget them, interaction and repetition. Well, that's all I want to say about the Shape Monsters game. There are lots of other Line of 4 games on Racing to English, and they're pretty easy to make yourself. So why don't you go and make some for your students and have some fun yourself?